Good morning, I'm Ben Turner, welcome to the Sport Desk. England under-21 international Danny Rose admits he was angry and upset by the racist abuse he suffered in Serbia last night. The Tottenham defender was sent off after the final whistle of the Euro Championship playoff match, which England won 1-0, as the fighting broke out on the pitch. Monkey chants were clearly heard and the England players were pelted by stones, coins and even seats. Rose has spoken to Sky Sports News.
In the second half, I had 2 stones hit me in the head when I went to get the ball for a throw-in. Every time I touched the ball, they were doing monkey chanting. After 60 minutes, my mind wasn't really on the game after that. I was just so angry.
The FA has now made an official complaint to UEFA, and England under-21's manager Stuart Pearce says that it was a problem throughout the game.
There was 1 or 2 racist incidents that come on, certainly from the crowd, and they've been reported.
The Football Association are also going to examine whether they could compensate England fans who travelled to Poland for last night's postponed World Cup qualifier. Despite heavy rain, officials kept the retractable roof open on Warsaw's brand new £400 million stadium. The game was eventually called off because of a waterlogged pitch and has been rescheduled for a 4 o'clock kick-off this afternoon. England spokesman Adrian Bevington wasn't happy with the situation.
I believe we asked the question yesterday as to whether the roof would be open or closed, and we were simply advised that it would be open, which, to be fair, is regular practice whenever you go around the world and you're playing at a stadium that has a roof facility.
Scotland manager Craig Levein concedes it will be virtually impossible for his side to qualify for the World Cup. They lost 2-0 to Belgium in Brussels, which leaves the Scots bottom of Group A with just 2 points from their opening 4 matches. That's put more pressure on Levein's job, but he insists he wants to stay in the role.
I'm very proud to be the Scottish national team manager, and I want to continue to do so. I've been in football for long enough to understand when the players are trying at their maximum and they're doing their best for each other and for the team. They've done everything possible to try and get a result for Scotland.
Meanwhile, things also look bleak for Wales, as Chris Coleman's men couldn't build on their win last week against the Scots, losing 2-0 to Croatia. But Northern Ireland did manage to secure some pride for the home nations teams, as they got an historic draw against Portugal. Now to athletics, and after the success of London 2012, Lord Sebastian Coe will be elected unopposed to become the next British Olympic Association chairman. The election to succeed Lord Moynihan at the helm of the BOA takes place on the 7th of November. Young British sprinter Adam Jamili admits that being awarded lottery funding is a huge boost. He burst onto the scene this year and enjoyed the debut Olympics to remember by reaching the semi-finals of the 100 metres. Jamili says it will help him focus on getting even stronger for Rio in 2016.
To get the funding, and it just takes so much pressure off things that we need, like medical support and like psychology, and it helps loads of things. So it's such a great thing to start the new year with.
And finally, in rugby league, I headed down to Huddersfield to witness the World Cup launch.
They are champions in 2012.
It was Leeds who once again tasted victory at Old Trafford to be crowned Super League champions for a record 6th time. And today marks another piece of rugby league history, as the 2013 Rugby League World Cup is launched, where the modern game was born.
Good afternoon, the George Hotel. Angela speaking, how may I help you?
It's a year to the day when the World Cup kicks off at the Millennium Stadium, and head of the RFL, Nigel Wood, believes that it will help them promote a new golden age of rugby league.
Over the course of the next 12-13 months, the Rugby League World Cup provides us with a terrific opportunity to showcase the very best of the sport to the widest possible population.
One of the criticisms of the sport is that it's lacked an international image throughout its history.
At Old Trafford, but England...
Ray French has covered the league now since the 1970s.
It's played worldwide in 42 countries, and it's something like this that embraces everything.
Martin O'Fire, who played in a World Cup final himself, thinks that England will be prepared for this World Cup better than ever.
There was no World Cup trophy tours back when I was playing. There was no trips to South Africa, 12 months ahead of schedule for training and altitude training in South Africa. So it's a serious matter now.
It's been 40 years since England last lifted the World Cup. If they have any chance in 2013, they'll have to get past Australia, as well as the mighty world champion New Zealanders. That's it from me. I'll be back at 12.